I got inspired to do a spirit advice. I got the wisdom of the elders, the unicorn, the magic of the unicorns, and the angels and ancestors. Okay. I've got love, I've got wealth, and I've got health out here. Okay. Um, um, for some reason, the angels and ancestors gave me two of each. So y'all take it as it resonates. Okay. Y'all take it as it resonates. If it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it's Cash App $ Angel Moon 6237. Okay, I have these lined up. I don't know. I have no idea what what the cards are or anything like that. Um, Y'all take what resonates. Don't force anything. If you got to force it, it's not the right timing. But it could be a message for you for a later time, for you to tap into for a later time, okay? So let's find out what's going on with our love life, our wealth life, and our health life, okay? According to the spirit advice, okay? So y'all take what resonates, all right? Good morning, Mr. Joe. Good morning, Miss... Okay, I thought that was Sandy. I was like, oh, is that Sandy? Good morning, y'all. I love y'all. How are y'all doing? Okay, this is the love, this is the wealth, this is the health, okay? What we have in the first row, for some reason, I don't know why, but these gave 2 on every one of them, okay? This is pertaining to the health, the love life, your advice. This is all about advice. It's advice from spirit, from the ancestors, pertaining to your love life, okay? All right, so the first card is gratitude. The grandfather, son, sacred fire. Okay, so let's see what the first card is. Gratitude for... I think this is showing gratitude towards God, to be honest with you. As far as love life, as far as self-love, and that, okay? Because this is spiritual advice, okay? Just take what resonates, okay? This is pertaining to the spiritual advice pertaining to your love life, okay? It says, if you've drawn the grandfather son card, sacred fire card today, take time to stand in the sunlight and offer thanks. It is by living in the state of gratitude that we not only connect to our higher selves, but to our own sacred divinity. Take this day as an opportunity to reconnect. Be grateful for all that you have experienced, and remind yourself that we are all the same source and light. Okay, they want you to take time to show gratitude towards... I'm thinking this is towards spirit, towards God. Okay, give gratitude for God's love. Okay, and self-love, and showing you self-love. Okay, so let's continue on and see what the unicorns got to say about it. Okay, so gratitude. This is taking time to take time out to express yourself to God. Okay, that's what it's saying. Absorb the sunlight, absorb it, and show gratitude towards God. Okay, love towards God and God's love towards you. Okay, that has helped you find your this is like rid yourself of the codependency and depend on God. Do you understand? Okay, so let's find out what else. The advice for love. This is the advice for love life. Okay, your love, your romance, loving self, and so on and so forth. Okay, the unicorns say the violet flame. It says, invoke the cosmic diamond violet flame. Transmute all that is not love. This is for advice for your love life from spirit. Okay, transmuting all that is not love. Okay, 26. We got a 14 and a 26. This is advice from spirit for your love life, okay? Man, I almost turned right to it. The affirmation is, I stand in the cosmic diamond violet flame, okay? It says, your unicorn is guiding you first to invoke the violet flame to wash away any dense energy in and around you. Include old karmic energies or contracts that no longer serve you. Ask it to transmute everything right down to the cellular level that is not vibrating with love. It says when you have done so, send it under grace to others, to situations and to places to release the old. Visualize it coming down through the trees and spreading through their roots to transmute stuck energy in the earth. Then call for a shimmering cosmic diamond flame to be placed over you. Ask your unicorn to add its light, and it will raise you, purified and shining, to a much higher ascension frequency. Affirmation: I stand in the cosmic diamond violet flame. Okay, so they're asking you to rid yourself of those the negative thoughts and all the things that rid yourself of the past. What I'm feeling is the past trust issues. You cannot compare your current or what is going to be your current situation to the past, okay? And this is letting go of all that is not love. This is all about giving it to God, okay? Understand that you're, okay, what I'm feeling from this is understand that you are divinely loved, okay? This is an acceptance. This is accepting God's love. I'm telling you. This is some type of giving gratitude to God. This is your love life advice, okay? You're standing in the cosmic mind state, heart and mind, okay? It's a connection between the third eye and the heart chakra. I'm telling you, you're in that portal, that that space of gratitude of God. Your love with God. Okay? That's what it say. You're divinely loved. You are some type of chosen one for real, okay? God loves you. You are under his protection. You're under God's protection, okay? Understand that about love and what love truly, truly is, okay? A lot of people want to skew love with sexual relationships. That's not what love is. Sex is not love, okay? Just telling you. Sex is not love. They're two different things, okay? And this is coming to terms with self-acceptance, knowing that you're from God, that you're made out of his image, loving that part of yourself, okay? And showing gratitude towards God. God's got your back, okay? Need to really understand that. God's got your back, okay? You're standing in the cosmic diamond violet flame, okay? All right, and this is from the ancestors and the angels. Okay, this is to do with your love. This is 14 and 26, and we got the wise one. Grow within your current situation, and the shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. This is to do with love, y'all. You know something. You've been given some type of like sacred gift, and they're asking you to be to show gratitude to God. I'm telling you, you're very special in the eyes of God. You are highly loved by God. This is spiritual advice from for love right here, okay? So y'all pay attention. Know that you are with God, okay? Grow within your current situation. Grandfather, son, sacred fire, okay? Gratitude. Showing gratitude for love. This looks like that God is going to give you some type of reward. Trent, okay, let me read these, okay? Wise one. Wise one. This book right here gets the way that they got them in here irritating. Okay, it's going to be in this part. I need to write this person right here who made this deck and tell them that they made the book terrible because you can't find nothing in the book. Take what resonates. Wise one. Okay, it says grow within your current situation. The message here is to knuckle down, be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insight from your elders, okay? Open up. Open up your heart. This is all about love, y'all. I'm feeling like that you're highly divinely loved, okay? And it's like someone was skewing what love truly is. Okay, it's like someone was it's telling you to let go of that. Let go of what you've experienced in the past and so on and so forth, and just allow the love of God to flow through you. Okay. It says the wise one represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone. It says she has been through many lives, challenges, and overcome many setbacks. The raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul, rather than the knowledge required in this lifetime, and to learn from the experience of your elders. Okay? It says the wisdom of the wise one is based on something that is the younger generation is often lacking. Commitment and reliability. You're about to get some type of reward or some kind of commitment for your perseverance and your courage, okay? I'm telling you, standing up, okay? It says when this card appears, you are being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within the current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. It can be very easy to get bored and overwhelmed, but persevere. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability. And that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. So whatever you're doing as far as expressing love and being committed, being fully committed, it looks like you're being fully committed to this path. And God is telling you you're on the right path, okay? You're about to be some type of reward. There's going to be some type of transformation in your love life because it's going into the shapeshifter, okay? So take that as it resonates. The shapeshifter says, transform and unveil your gifts. It says, the message here is to take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. In shamanic tradition, the shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species, or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into animals to go on a journey. It says if there is a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation and journey practice to go exploring into other worlds. That's crazy because I resonate with both of those animals right there. Big time. That's very wild, okay? It says, when you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into animal survival skills to help yourself through a particular situation. It says, when this card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Note, if you are seeing a particular animal regularly because its medicine is coming to you. It says, you may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you are in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. You're here to share love. The love of God. Do you understand? You tap into God. God's love. This is about God's love, and you're here to show it, to share it, to share this true, what real love is, okay? To show others what real love is. It's not about sex, okay? And that's what that's Spirit's advice to you, is to show gratitude to God for loving you. God has given you these gifts. You're very tapped into God. Do you understand? This is also saying, let go of the hurts from the past. Okay? That's what's going to... You're on the right path, collective. You're growing. You're not giving up. Okay? You're persevering over all the challenges of your past. You learn from some type of experiences. Now you're going to take those experiences and teach others how to really truly love. Okay? You may have been like fooling yourself into believing like a physical relationship is love, but it's not. You realize you take time out for yourself. Let me use the restroom, y'all, because I'm jumping around. Look, what I'm feeling from this is that you've you've traveled the boulevard of broken dreams. Okay? You traveled that boulevard of broken dreams. You ended up by yourself. You chose to be by yourself. Okay? To take the time, to really, really, really take the time to understand where you were codependent, relating to love in a physical form, and those types of things, okay? But you actually took the time to let go of the codependency on others and trust in the love of God, okay? And that's what the spiritual advice is saying on the love. You're headed in the right direction, okay? Show more gratitude towards God. Go out in the sunlight. Raise your hands to the sun. Raise your hands to the sky. Feel the energy flowing, okay? And the ether and the plasma, it's all around us all the time, okay? And when you open up yourself, your physical self, when you open it up, that also opens up and helps you get into alignment, okay? It helps you line up with the energy that's available to you, okay? When you're all scrunched down and like this, you're closing off your own flow. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Stand up straight. Walk with pride. You're beloved by God. God loves you, okay? It doesn't matter what these other humans think about you, okay? Keep being your authentic self. Love yourself, love God, and that's going to shine out. It's going to be contagious, okay? As far as what I can tell, as far as the love life, show more gratitude towards God, and know that you're on the right path, okay? You're headed down the right path, okay? Something about your love life is about to transform. What I'm feeling here is that you're going to be more accepted. I don't know how to say that, okay? Embraced. That's the word I'm looking for. All these people who doubted you and that, God's going to use you as a tool, okay? And all he's asking you to do is just show love, kindness to yourself, to others, and show gratitude to God, okay? That's the advice for the love life. Something is about to turn around, something's about to transform. Just invoke this violet flame right here and stand in it, okay? Because you're on the right path, okay? You're truly finding out what the definition of what love really is, okay? Because you've been conditioned. You thought that, okay, you got to be with this person, and you might have felt some type of connection with somebody and thought that you had to be in a relationship with them, okay? You can love somebody without having sex with them. Do you understand? It's not about the physical thing. Love is not about the physical. It's about the authenticity of an emotion, of the truth, okay? And for some reason, people connect sex with love. I guess because of the exchange of energy and so on and so forth, okay? But sex is not love, okay? That's not what love is. And you took the time. You did not let yourself get distracted and jump into some type of relationship. You said, okay, is it me? Is it me that's messing up all these relationships? Okay, well, I'm just going to pull myself back. And I'm going to just be by myself for a while. And get to know myself. And to love myself. Okay? And you did take the time out to stop being so distracted by these false illusions of what love is, okay? And you found love within. You found the love of God that lives with you all the time, okay? You're on the right track. Keep going down that path. Keep standing in your power. Keep standing in your strength of God, okay? That's the advice that I'm being told to tell you. Also be aware of the animal spirits that trigger you. When you start noticing that you're seeing this animal, I'm telling you, okay, I'm very highly connected to the wolf and to the owl, okay? Highly connected to those two, okay? And when I start, it could be something random as hell that you don't even think about, and then oh wait, I've been seeing owls lately. I've been seeing lots of owls lately. Okay? And then you tap into that. You go do research on owls. Okay? The difference, there's differences in different types of owls and so on and so forth. And how that connects to your experiences. Okay? There's a message in that. There's a message in your connection to these different types of animals, okay? Me seeing the owl, it is telling me to open my eyes a little wider and see things a little more clearly, okay? And also keep my head on a fucking swivel. That's what the owl tells me. Keep my head on a swivel. Because there's something that's going on. And look, an owl can be right fucking beside you. You wouldn't know it unless it makes a sound. You wouldn't know it. Also, have you ever seen an owl run? That shit's fucking crazy. Y'all go check out owls, because that shit's crazy, man. And the owls also to tap into your own wisdom, okay? Not to be listening to others' bullshit, okay? Tap into your own understanding of things, okay? Quit listening to the crap that people are trying to push onto you, okay? And tap into your own intuition and your own wisdom, okay? So that's the advice for love so far. Let's carry on. We're going to go into wealth now, okay? Y'all, I just watched this fucking video. I forgot to tell you. It pertains to wealth, okay? This is crazy. Why people think like this, it blows my mind. This couple in Pensacola decided that they was going to tape together this fucking lottery ticket, this $50 lottery ticket that supposedly won $1 million, okay? They taped 2 different lottery tickets together. Now, this is the part that I want to express. These motherfuckers went to the extent of going to the lottery commission to claim the prizes from this fucking fraudulent lottery ticket. Can you imagine? I mean, really, this motherfucker was taped all up, had 2 different serial numbers, all kinds of shit, man. It was fucking crazy. That shit was crazy. But yeah, they tried to get away with it. Y'all, take what resonates, okay? All right, so here we go. This is the for your wealth. We understand. Okay, before we go any further, do we understand the message of the love? Do we understand the message? Are we all together on understanding the message in the love section of the advice of the love? I just want to make sure everybody's in understanding. If you get it, if you're understand what this is saying to you, hit the like button. Leave something down in the comments, okay? Because they're telling you're on the right track. You are beloved by God. Just show God gratitude and He's got your back, okay? These two are saying you're on the right path. Something is about to transform or you've already transformed because you've come to an understanding of what the definition of love really is. I mean, you were like, it was like you were, it's like you were giving your love away through acts of an illusion, okay? But you weren't receiving that love back, okay? You realized that. You realized that was all like an illusion. Now that you love yourself, your energy is to a level now. And whoever's coming in, they better be fucking on their game, okay? Because you're not playing around. You're not going to be fucking blindsided by somebody trying to use you for sex or to try to drain your energy or any of that anymore. If they want to get with you, they better learn how to be your motherfucking friend before they think they're going to get in your panties. Period. Period. If they can't try to be your friend, you're not interested. Period. Because you love yourself. You're on the right track. You've healed. You've recovered and healed from. You actually took the time to learn from your mistakes. I know that sounds crazy. And not that you made the mistakes in the relationships, because when you were in these relationships, you gave it your all. You gave it everything. You gave it everything, but you was giving it to the wrong person. You wasn't giving none to yourself. Okay? You was giving them all of it. Okay? And leaving yourself with nothing. So that left you in doubt. It left you empty. Okay? And now you filled yourself back up and you're loving yourself. And it's going to take a motherfucker fucking... It's going to shake... I'm telling you what, this motherfucker's going to be... To get through and to get in... You're going to know that it's true. You're just going to know because you balance yourself as far as love inside, okay? You balance yourself. You're not looking for somebody to fill that empty gap because you put God there, okay? You understand? You put God there. All right, let's get on with the wealth, okay? I'm going to leave those cards out there. We're going to go on to the wealth and find out what the wealth is saying for our advice in the wealth as far as money and such goes, okay? For some reason, I don't know why, these angels and ancestors give 2 for every one of these. 2 fell out on every one of these. So tell me what the first advice is for wealth as far as money and abundance goes, okay? We got the spirit box. It says, trust your talents in these changing times. I'm telling you, you got some kind of, you have a spiritual gift that God is bringing others to recognize. I'm telling you, okay? You're about to get paid for your spiritual gifts. I'm telling you. Okay, and this one says the sun. Enjoy the success and happiness. This is to do with your money, your wealth, and that, okay? Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in these changing times. Spirit Fox. It says the message. Stay alert. A change is in the air. You see how that's coming? How that's connecting these two? You see that? You're some type of beacon, collective. You're a beacon. I'm telling you. Trust your talents in these changing times. Okay? It says the energy around you are the energies around you are changing at this time. And although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. And that this change can make you feel on edge. But be open to the shifts occurring, because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. You're a beacon. It says, call upon Spirit Fox medicine to help you be seen for who you are, and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. Okay? It says, foxes know what isn't like. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought out for their precious fur when all they want is to survive. So the Spirit Fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. It says, also, as the urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. So take what resonates, okay? But you're standing out, okay? You're standing out for your talents. Do you understand? You're fixing to be seen for your talents. Somebody is coming towards you, like somebody that wants the talent. You're being seen for whatever gift this is that God gave to you. Okay? And you're about to get paid for it. The Sun card. The Sun card, this is about you being a beacon and shining through it all. All you have to do is be your true authentic self. You're going to get paid for your spiritual gifts. Okay? It says the Sun, enjoy success and happiness. The message here, know that doors are opening for you. Follow up on new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. It says the Sun has long been associated with energy of success. It's the most powerful planet in the solar system. Solar referring to the Sun. So of course when the Sun card appears in a reading, it will bring power, success, and light. It brightens up all connections, banishes darkness, brings a sense of youthfulness, and invites you to connect to the energy of joy so that you can be a light in spirit and heart. I'm telling you, y'all, you're about to get paid for your abilities. Okay? It says, you're being surrounded by the brightness of the Sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm, and it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life and are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the Sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes. Y'all, the question is about your wealth, your talents. I'm telling you, you're getting some type of big reward for your talents. Okay, so this is coming in for your wealth. Okay, y'all take that as it resonates. Both top cards mention the Sun, going out in the Sun, being open to the Sun's energy of growth, of warmth, and like they're asking you to be open to the sun's energy, okay? Just be a beacon. I'm telling you, okay? All right, so the next card out is air, breathe, breath, and mindfulness. A 19. This is some kind of new beginning in your wealth, okay? There's going to be a huge change coming in your wealth as far as your wealth goes, okay? There's going to be a huge change. Something you can feel it in the air. A 19. It says, if you've drawn this air card today, it is a reminder to breathe. Just breathe. Consider practicing mindful breath work and meditation today. Focus on your breath and be aware of the prayers you say before you express them out loud. Remember, as you speak your words into existence, do so with unconditional love in your heart and without fear. Page 55. Okay, something's changing about some type of work, but they want you to be content, relaxed, because that helps you to allow to be open to whatever this is coming towards you. Okay, it says it is though our adjustment to the tempo and texture of our breath that we can release tension, increase relaxation, and connect to the higher levels of divine energy from the Great Spirit. Through your connection to Spirit and the remembrance of your own divinity, you will realize how important it is to breathe and sincerely speak prayers into existence. Speak your truth, speak good words, and listen to the messages that can be felt but not seen. If you've drawn the air card today, it is a reminder to breathe. Just breathe. You're on the right path, collective. You just need to stay relaxed, calm, and cool and collected, okay? You're going to get some type of, like a fan. Look, you're carrying the key right there on your heart, okay? You're getting some type of new work, this is to do with your money, your wealth, okay, your abundance. You're going to receive some it's like a life you never dreamed that you was going to have this, but you always knew that you would. You understand that? This is to do with your talents. Somebody has recognized your talents. They're telling you just to stay still and breathe. Just keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. Because you're shining through. You're shining through the darkness, and someone is recognizing you. Something's in the air. You can feel it in the air. Okay. All right. So the next card out from the unicorns. Let's see what they got to say. It says pure intentions, a 2. Man, there's some kind of new idea coming through. That is crazy because I drew that on the wall out there 3 days ago. I drew that right there on the wall outside with chalk, playing with the baby. It says, find clarity and surrender your ego. Amen. That is so wild. This is to do with your wealth, so y'all take what resonates, okay? Whatever you're doing, you're on the right path, and you're highly motivated to stay on this path, okay? It says, surrender your ego. Climbing through the spiritual mountain is a sacred quest, so it's important to be very clear about your intentions. Dedicate yourself to achieving your goals with integrity, honor, and kindness. Surrender your ego and make sure your motives are totally pure. When you let go of your desire to be right, your judgment of others or yourself, you open up to the beauty of the journey. As we approach the new golden age, the opportunity for enlightenment and ascension is greater than it has ever been. The universe may place challenges and tests in front of you, and you must pass them to reach the top of the mountain. However, your light is bright, so your unicorn is stepping forward to help you on your way. Ask it to guide you and impress you with the choices that will keep you firmly on your highest path. It will increase your desire to do what is the greatest good and nudge you towards your true destiny. Keep your eyes firmly on the goal, and you will succeed. It says, when you choose this card, unicorns are reminding you that you have everything you need within you. When you set a pure intention, unicorns enable magic and miracles to happen. Affirmation. My unicorn lights up my path, and I walk it with integrity. Page 21. Okay, you're on the right path. You're a beacon. You're a beacon. Someone has noticed you. You're about to be rewarded. You're about to receive wealth. Okay, you're about to receive some type of donation, some type of big lump sum of money. God has got it already prepared for you. All you need to do is just be open and know that you're on the right path. Okay, you're staying steady on the right path. You're on the path with God. This is Spirit's advice, Spirit's message to you for love and for wealth so far, okay? Y'all, if it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6237, okay? As far as I can tell, you're headed down the right direction. Just keep going in that direction. Don't let doubt creep in, and stay steady on gratitude and love for God, okay? You're very much connected to God, okay? And there's so many things showing me that you're on the right path. You're on the right path, okay? So take that as it resonates for love and wealth, okay? Now we go into the health. How is Collective's health holding up through all of this? Because you went through a pretty stressful... You went through a lot of stress, a lot of mental anguish, a lot of mental and spiritual attacks, okay? And that can weigh heavy on your health, okay? I feel that someone has like made the decision to start it's like you stopped. It's almost like you stopped you were on this health kick thing or something like that, okay? And something happened and you started like kind of getting a little bit lazy. Like you were kind of getting a little bit lazy, but you made a decision to get back on your health check, okay? Get back on your on that. Stay away from sugary things and drinking more water and that kind of thing, okay? Because you don't care about your size. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, I have to use the restroom. You're not so much concerned about what size you are as to how you feel. How you feel is more important to you than how you appear to look. Okay, and you made like a pact to yourself. You're going to get back up on your health. Okay, you're going to start paying more attention to the things that you're putting into your body. Because right now, shit, they got us eating fucking other humans. What the hell's going on with that? That shit's fucking crazy. And did y'all see that shit all over the fucking place? Man, y'all go to Walmart? Don't go to motherfucking Walmart. Let me tell you. These motherfucking putting needles in produce to clean their needle. Poking it into fruit. You understand me? They poking the motherfucking needles into the fruit. And if you go into a public restroom, you best motherfucking check that toilet paper because they poking their needles into the toilet paper too to clean their needles. I'm just telling you, really examine your food before you fucking eat it. Especially produce like bananas and watermelons and things like that. But the banana is one of the ones they target the most because the skin isn't as tough as like an orange. Okay, they're targeting the apples and bananas mostly. Okay, but they're targeting other shit too. I'm just telling y'all. Okay, there's evil in the world. Understand that there is evil in the world, so you need to be very careful. Okay, they don't care if it's the kid eats it or what. They don't care. They just want their fucking needle cleaned. Okay, we're going to the health. Okay, this is the first in the health. The Magic of the Unicorns. Let's see what they got to say about Collective's health and advice on Collective's health. It says, look for the signs. Pay attention. Expect an answer. Look for the signs. Pay attention. Expect an answer. I went right to it. That's crazy. It says, your unicorn has many ways of letting you know that it is with you and helping you. It often indicates its presence by drawing your attention to a little white feather. If you see one, acknowledge it and bless it. Then thank the unicorn. Page 46. It says, be aware of other signals. Unicorns carry Christ light, which is unconditional love vibrating with the number 33. So see this number as a sign of their presence. A unicorn toy, t-shirt, or picture, or horse-shaped cloud are all indicated unicorns are with you. As an unexpected rainbow or a dove of peace. Anything unicorn related is an unusual place can be a sign. Receiving this card, it is itself a signal that your celestial guide is close to you. Your guidance is to ask your unicorn a question and watch out for the response. It will come. Trust the process. Okay? It says if you've asked your unicorn for assistance or for a message, it will always reply. It can give you the answer in many ways. It may respond by drawing your attention to the page in a book or an article, or a person may speak the words your unicorn wants you to hear. Take that as it resonates. The affirmation. I trust that my unicorn is bringing me the answers. Okay? This is about your health, okay? So you're look for the signs, okay? If you're feeling something off, you may want to go get it checked, okay? This also comes back to me talking about your physical health and getting back in shape, and you're feeling a little off as far as your physical goes, because you got kind of lazy, okay? Something happened. Maybe you went through grief. Maybe somebody passed away and you went through grief and you was just like, fuck it, man. I'm not going to do my exercise. Nothing. Fuck it, okay? But now you're back into your groove, okay? Stella's getting her groove back, okay? If you feel something's off about your health, you're going to know it through the signs, okay? And also open up your ear chakras, okay? Because you may hear something through a book, or you may hear something through a program or a video, an ad on your YouTube or any of that, okay? And it may trigger you to go get that checked, okay? So you're looking for signs on how you feel. Tap into your intuition, and ask yourself, how do I feel? How do I feel? Is there something off? Is there something that don't feel right? Is there something that I can do about it? Is it because of the things that I'm eating? Is it, this or that? Look for the signs, okay? Your unicorn's always with you, and they're going to give you the signs, okay? And everything here, all these top cards, all of them are telling me to tell you to look up into the sky. Look into the sky, okay? There's some type of answers in the clouds or in the sun, it's gonna be open to receiving whatever this is. That's being outdoors. All these are talking about looking up. All of these are talking about looking up. Okay, so y'all take that as it resonates. Okay, the next card is Lord and Hunter. Ooh, this is to do with your health. It says take charge with authority. And it says track down your fears and desires. Both of these are wearing a crown. This is telling me you're healthy. Look, You're doing great. You're on top of things, okay? You holding some kind of key. Okay, I'm telling you, you're doing fantastic actually. Oh, this is the wrong book. Hold on. Lord, take charge with authority. It says, don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. Listen, you're in great health, collective. You're in fucking fantastic health. I'm telling you, you're about to get back on your fucking regimen, like your schedule, okay? Something was a little off, but you're tweaking it, you're fixing it. It says 50-50 when I said that. Y'all, take that as it resonates. It says, sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There's no excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth. And it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You're being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card also brings energy of ambition. You can show that you have the potential to move upward at a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. Page 55. That's the second time 55 has come out, y'all. Some kind of big, huge changes. You're getting yourself back in shape. I'm telling you, you're in great health though. You may even get a certificate of perfect health. I'm telling you, look for the signs. How are you feeling? Do you feel good? Do you feel like you're moving in the right direction as far as your health goes? Are you taking the steps to cut out the sugars and to cut out the things that no longer serve you, and so on and so forth? Okay, you're doing great. Okay, it steps into the hunter. Okay, from the Lord to the hunter. These are both major arcanas, by the way. So something is you need to give gratitude to God. God keeps you in fucking great shape, collective. No matter what your physical body looks like, your health is soaring. I'm telling you. It says track down your fears and desires. It says the message is to track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires there too. It says, instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the hunter. Look for the signs, okay? It says you're being given confidence and strength at this time. So use your power to make a difference. You're not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You're here to realize your full potential, but this can only occur when you step up and do what's needed to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man or identify as a male, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. If you're female or identify as a female, this card represents your capacity to be strong and powerful and to overcome limitations. Look for the signs. This is telling me you're in great health. Look, there's some kind of honor coming. This is the Mockingjay. This is some kind of honor coming to you. Take what resonates, okay? And the last card is the prayer. This is for your health. Look, it's telling me you're all of these together are showing me, look, these are the Capians, these are the bookmarkers. Okay, this is the first card out of all of them, gratitude, and this is the last card out of all of them, prayer. You understand? This is Spirit's advice, is to trust in God. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing. You're headed in the right direction. Look for the signs. Okay? Prayer for the health, the advice in the health. Okay? Prayer. It says one of the most sacred objects found within the culturally diverse indigenous nations of the Turtle Island is the sacred ceremonial pipe. Its most basic form is a simple bowl and stem, which is used in the preparation of smoking of sacred herbs. That's what's kept me young, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. I was complimented the other day. This woman said, "Damn, how do you do it?" I said, "What you talking about?" She said, "Seems like every time I see you, you look younger." I said, "I smoke weed." That's what I said. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. Thank you. But that's what I told her. She started laughing. I said, "Yeah, that's what's done it. I mean, y'all, there's no other. I don't know any other. I smoke weed on a regular basis, okay? Have for years, okay? And I go to the fucking doctor. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. They tell me every single time. This is not a lie. I'm telling you the absolute truth. This is absolute truth. Every single time, no matter what fucking doctor I go to, it could be 10 different fucking doctors. As soon as they take my blood, they say, "Oh my God, you're in perfect health." Every single fucking time. It don't matter what doctor I go to. And I attribute it to smoking weed. Because it's got to be that. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. It's got to be weed. It's weed. I'm telling you. It's a natural herb that God gave to me. I'm telling you. It's to do with the weed. The weed is a cure-all. Period. And that's why they made it illegal. Because it can cure you. Period. Been smoking since I've been smoking weed. Well, at first I was because I'm kind of a nerd. A little bit of a nerd. My sister's a drug addict, right? She was all around all these people, and they was doing all this. I was against it. I was against it. Okay? I was dead against it. One day I decided to actually what happened is I was getting hotboxed in a car, and I didn't know it. I didn't realize it because I was kind of gullible about it. And I got high from it, okay? And it made me feel relaxed. It took off some kind of tension that was right here in my back. So I decided to try it. Yeah. Well, that was the best thing I could have ever done because I'm real high energy. Always has been, okay? I was very wound up as a child, like very wound up, very anxiety, okay? You know, when I found weed, I was like, "Oh, this is me all day." I'm telling you. That's what keeps me young. I promise you. It's to do with the weed. and it helps my blood. I don't know what the fuck it does to my blood, but doctors really fucking love my blood, y'all. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. It says the bowl is typically made of stone and the stem's made of wood, with the purpose of communicating directly with spirit and to offer our prayers to the Creator. There are two types of pipes. One can be owned by anyone who wishes to use it for their personal prayers or behalf of others, and the other are solely a pipe carriers who carry the pipe on behalf of all people. That's you collective. A pipe carrier is born into their role, a calling that requires immense amount of responsibility that it's not to be taken lightly. You're a bowl carrier. It says the sacred ceremonial pipe embodies both masculine and feminine energies. Look, somebody's coming into complete balance. Take what resonates. It says the receptacle bowl represents feminine energy. The stem represents male energy, entering the female and seeding life. It is through this union that the connection to the divine energy of the Great Spirit is made. If you have drawn the pipe ceremony card today, you may be called upon to be in the instrument of someone else's prayer. I told y'all, look, all these cards, love, wealth, and health, all of them say that you're a beacon and that you're the answer to someone's prayers. All of these There's a fan. There's somebody that's watching and hunting, okay? I'm telling you, look for the signs, okay? It says now is the time of reconnection to what is important in life and to recognize the value in living in a peaceful existence. If you pray a good and honest way for enlightenment, you will find serenity among all the chaos. The pipe ceremony card is a sign that nothing can be achieved without the assistance of the Great Spirit. Be humble enough to pray and ask for help, and be grateful for the assistance that is received. Gratitude, gratitude. God loves you, collective. God loves you. I love you, God. Look, go outside and just be in the sun, okay? Be part of the sun. Embrace that light that's living within you, okay? Just be that, okay? All of these cards, love, wealth, and health, everything's coming together. You're on the right path. You're moving in the right direction, showing gratitude. Yesterday I tapped into quit living in the past. Quit living in what the future holds. Okay? Because if you're always trying to chase the future, you're not living in the present. Okay? They're asking you to just live in the present. To be. To exist. To be your beautiful light self. Showing kindness to yourself. Showing kindness to others. And just be. Use pure intention, find clarity, and surrender. Okay, surrender to what God has in store for you. Okay, these are the advice from the wisdom of the elders. These two are for your love. God's got you. Career, you're a beacon. Stay on that path. Trust your talents. Trust them. Trust your talents and be the leader that you're meant to be, because somebody is seeking you. Somebody is seeking this leader that you are. Okay? You're about to be highly rewarded, collective. You've been through it. But look, you even maintained your health through all of this. I mean, anything could have happened, but you kept going in the right direction, and it's all going to come out in your favor, okay? We got the violet flame. We got the pure intentions. You're a natural. You're a natural. You was born for this. Look for the signs. You was born for this. God, look. God's going to reward you because you were born for this. Do you understand? This is something that you were made for. God made you specifically to be a beacon. Look, it says, look. These are the three wisdom of the ancestors. Trust in your prayers. Trust in God. Give it to God. Trust in God. Give it to God. You see? You're on the right track. You're doing great. As far as I can tell, this has all been a positive experience for your love, for your wealth, and for your health. This has been a positive experience. As long as you can stay in the present moment. If something feels like it's getting you down, change something. Go sing some fucking karaoke. Go color in a book. Go tell some stupid ass jokes. Cornier the better, okay? Whatever it is going to trigger you to smile, to laugh, to find the humor in it all, okay? Because you already know you're tapped in, okay? You're tapped in to God presence, okay? You already know. We win. Doesn't matter what the fuck's going on, okay? The Bible tells you, okay? There are going to be rumors of war. There's going to be, Jesus is over here. Come look, and all of that, okay? But you have a connection with God. that you already know that you're okay. You're going to be okay. Okay? And by you setting the example of that high faith that you carry, you're shining a beacon. You're a beacon, okay? All you got to do is just be your true, authentic self in the present. Quit worrying about what's going to happen in the future. Don't worry about what happened in the past. That was a lesson. That was a test. You passed, okay? You passed. It's okay to be open. It's okay. I know you got hurt, okay? I know that you got hurt. But it's okay to be open. You learned something from it. You learned what you don't want and what you're not going to do this time, okay? And because you were really depleting yourself in the past, trying to please these motherfuckers that only cared about pleasing themselves, okay? It's not that your intention is to go and please yourself. Is that you know how to guard your energy from completely giving it all to someone that doesn't deserve it. Okay, you can ration it out. Okay, you've learned how to do that. Okay. Oh. Yes. I understand. I do understand. I understand completely, Joe. Very much so. Okay. Trust. Listen, the devil is. If y'all haven't noticed, the devil's in the spotlight right now. He's all over everything. I mean, look at the entertainers. How they went from wholesome, look like little angels, to complete look like demons. They are pushing that agenda. They are pushing that doubt to make you doubt and all of that. Okay, you're on the right path. Okay, you're on the right path by me saying you're questioning things. You're questioning things. You understand? Questioning the authenticity of things. Questioning, there's nothing wrong with questioning that, okay? Well, there's no coincidence, Joe. There's no coincidence. And it's funny, it's so funny that the devil was trying to take your message where you wasn't going to receive that. The devil was trying. He was trying because look, nine times out of 10, someone starts hollering for a personalized stuff on my live channel and that. I just take them off of there. I say no, I ain't doing it. But I was triggered, and I started to give you the message, and my moderator jumped on. She didn't know that I was talking to you, and took you off. Everything was trying to stop you from receiving this message, Joe. You understand? But God made a way for you to get it. Okay? God made a way for you to receive this message. The whole message today, stop worrying so much. Okay? It's probably not as bad as your mind has allowed it to think. Because that's the devil playing games, okay? Just let go of all the reasons, all the what am I trying to say? You've come up with all these reasons to fail. So you can fail. Okay? Let go of those reasons and find those reasons why you started to begin with. The true reasons why you started to begin with. Okay? And it's going to lead you back to love. Okay? I just want you to know that. But it's all going to lead you back to love. Love is the most powerful energy that there is. Okay? And somewhere along the line, the message that you were, it was almost as if somebody, they weren't, the messages that you were putting out weren't being received the way that you thought that they should be received, the way that your expectations thought that they should be received, and it put doubt in your mind, okay? But trust that the seed that you planted is growing, okay? That's what all the other cards are saying. You're on the right path, and the devil's just trying to sneak in and give you doubt and make you stop because you are on the right path, okay? Because you're moving down the right path. If you wasn't on the right path, the devil wouldn't be trying to fucking stop you. Get it? What if you don't know why you started? Why you started on this journey? Well, at some point, you made a choice to delve into the spiritual side of life, okay? So at some point you made a choice, okay? I'm gonna tell you why, okay? You do know why. You started on because of love, okay? The answer is love. The answer is going to come down to love. Why you started the journey, okay? Because that's what we all seek. That's what we're all seeking, okay? The truest form of love, okay? Because that's the most powerful energy. We're all drawn to it. We're all magnetized to finding it, okay? And to seeking it out. So whatever it was, it could have been you started the journey to please your mom because you love her. Do you understand? And you wanted to be the best that you could be, and so on and so forth, okay? Stop worrying so much about the mistakes you made along the way, on the path. They were there for a reason, okay? You learned something from those mistakes, okay? And the problem is that we focus so much on the negative parts of the journey that we rarely focus on the positive parts of the journey, and the parts of the journey are actually the strongest parts that we're receiving, okay? So if you don't know why you started the journey, what if you don't know why you started the journey? I'm trying to tap into that question, okay? Right. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. You're very welcome. You don't know why you started, Matt? You're seeking something. Oh yeah, this is all for a purpose. Believe that, all of it, okay? The reason that we were even created, okay, is there's a purpose behind it, okay? It's not for null, okay? I feel that there's so much stuff that we've been that's been kept from human race for so long. All that stuff is about to be revealed. It's also going to help you understand your purpose way more. Because a lot of times you question because you didn't understand, because there's so much stuff that's been hidden. Okay, there's stuff that's been kept us in the dark on, okay? But you carried the sense of you knowing, okay, that there's, it's like you're a sleeper cell or a hidden weapon. It's all gonna make sense when the things get revealed, okay? Things are starting to be revealed, okay? And it's all gonna make more sense to you as to why you felt these triggers, but you were being so told that you were crazy, man. That's something that you really need to let go of. You're not crazy, okay? You're not. You're not crazy. You were being told that to make you have doubt and that and that and that, but you know these things really do exist. You know it, okay? It's all about to be revealed, and then your gifts are going to be enhanced. You're going to be seen for what they truly are because you're not crazy. The truth is going to be revealed. You get what I'm saying to you? The truth about your gifts and the things that you've said and the actions that you've taken and so on and so forth. All of that stuff is about to be revealed through all of it being revealed. Okay? Yeah, we all are. We all are paranoid schizophrenics, according to the doctors. I'm telling you, that's what bipolar is. Y'all, they will reach to make you feel crazy. I'm telling you. They're going to take something that's common in every single fucking human being to have more than one emotional fucking reaction and call you bipolar and label it and make it be like you're crazy, put a label on you, that you wear that as a name tag. I'm telling you, everybody in the whole fucking world is paranoid schizophrenic. Everybody. Do you have thought process where you think about something, it's like you're talking to yourself? That's paranoid schizophrenic. That's schizophrenia, according to the doctors. For you to have your own ideas, for you to think on your own, you've got to be schizophrenic because you're not being told and accepting it. If you're thinking on your own, they call you schizophrenic. If you think outside the box, they call you fucking paranoid. Telling you. Oh, it's happening. Yeah. Fuck the opioids. Weed all day. Me and my doctor had it out about that. About the weed and the fucking pills. And then this motherfucker gonna tell me that weed is illegal. I said, so is fucking drinking wine and driving your fucking car, but you do it, right? And he goes, oh no, what you say? What you say? I said, when you and your fucking old lady go out to eat, he goes, yes. I said, do you drink wine? He said, I have a glass or two. I said, then you go get in your fucking car and drive home? He said, yes, yes. I said, that's fucking illegal. And then he understood what I was saying to him. He was on me about my weed. And I said, let me tell you, your little fucking drugs that y'all tried to give me, man, I went through every fucking... If it was a side effect, I had it. On every motherfucking one of them drugs. If it had a side effect on it, I got the side effect. More than receiving help from the drug. I received all the side effects and didn't get any kind of fucking help from it. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know nothing about heroin. I mean, I don't know what I don't even know what heroin does to you. All I know is it ain't good, okay? I see people that's been on heroin, and I know that they seem to be like a zombie. Like they seem like it's almost like they falling asleep, but they're geeked up about it. I don't know. It just makes me wonder why would somebody want to feel like that? Like, I don't understand why somebody would want to feel like that. Like, the same with the pain pills and that kind of thing. That just don't make no sense to me. Because I have a problem with fighting sleep. Like, it's something that I've always done when I was a kid and stuff. Like, I have trouble, like, going to sleep because I kind of fight it once I reach a plateau of tiredness. I'll fight sleep and start being, like, insomnia, okay? And I could never understand why somebody would want to feel like that they would pay for it. Because when it looks to me, what I see when people have done heroin, it's like they're trying to be sleepy, geeked up. It don't make sense. Like, what? Like you want to feel drunk, but stay awake for it. Like, that's what it seems like. Oh yeah, pills off the streets are definitely laced. Don't fuck with them. Don't fuck with none of these pills, man. And let me tell you, the street dealer is probably safer than a motherfucking, than the fucking big corporation dealers. Them motherfuckers will give you anything. Okay? When I was diagnosed and all that shit, and they started giving me that medication, I had a great relationship with my psychiatrist, the person who done the medication, because I was straight up honest with him, and he knew it. Me and him was very, very honest, okay? And I tell him, I say, man, what is this fucking drug actually for? Because it's not for whatever you're giving it to me for, okay? And, like, they had me on 100,000 different things trying to figure out the best thing, okay? And in the end, after 8 years, he told me don't take none of the medicine. He said it was all bullshit because he was dying, okay? And he told me not to take none of the medicine and wean myself off of it because he found that he had terminal cancer. But anyway, I would look into what they was giving me, like the name of the drug. I would look into what it was actually for. And you know, a lot of these drugs, a lot of these opioids or antidepressants or whatever the fuck, mood stabilizers, whatever they call them. You know what? A lot of them are from what they were created for. Most of them were created for fucking horse tranquilizers to knock a horse out. That's crazy. That's craziness. Like, why in the fuck would you experiment, like, giving a fucking human a certain dosage amount of a horse tranquilizer daily for years? That shit right there, man, that's a fucking joke. That's a fucking joke. Period. Make somebody walk around like this all the time. But they don't feel nothing, or they can't even fucking come up with a thought to fucking what they want to eat. Most of the time, those drugs, those antidepressants and shit, are horse tranquilizers from a vet. Just telling you, y'all look into it. Don't take something willy-nilly because they told you that this was good for you. They don't fucking know. These doctors are practicing. Have you ever, in all of your life, seen a doctor's office that didn't say practicing on it? I've never seen a graduated doctor. Never seen a doctor that was completely graduated. They're all practicing. I've never, not one time, ever seen graduated, not practicing no more, I'm fully fucking doctorized. Never. Never. So think about it. Every time you go to the fucking doctor, you're taking a chance on them whether or not they studied or not. Just saying. And you know, it's crazy. The amount of doctors that are addicted to fucking painkillers. You know how many doctors out there are fucking addicted to fucking painkillers and drugs? That they can get access very easily, like they're going into their medicine cabinet? They're addicted to drugs and you go to them for advice on your health. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay? I don't fucking care for doctors. I don't care. I mean, I got to really be fucked up for me to go to a doctor now. Okay? Like where I'm not functioning even remotely close to my normal, because I mean I went to the doctor with my eyes closed shut and I couldn't open them. I couldn't figure that out at all. Okay, but all I know, and I've known for years, my allergy. I'm allergic to everything. I mean, I've always known that I'm allergic to everything. I take a daily fucking allergy pill. Okay, and if I don't, right now my eyes would just be pouring water. I'd be going and be coughing stuff, and I mean, because I start getting real itchy and being all, you know, from just the air. So I take a daily allergy pill. And for years I didn't even, I've always known it was my allergies, man. I drive my daughter fucking crazy with that shit. I do. Because her children both have allergy reactions. Both of them. And she fucking will not listen to me. When I say, Sherry, it's their allergies. They're allergic. Get them some allergy, get them some non-drowsy, something that they can take daily, and you won't be having these problems. I tell her, and she won't fucking listen. Then she takes them to the doctor, and they say, oh, it's an allergic reaction. It's their allergies. Okay. All right, y'all. This has been a fantastic, fabulous reading for your love, your health, and your wealth. I claim it. If you claim it too, y'all hit the subscribe button if you can't claim it. And we'll find out. Let's see what these letters want to talk about as far as love, wealth, and health. Okay. What do y'all got to say, letters? Open up your heart. I see your heart right there. Joy. Finding joy. Open up your heart. This is a heart. This is your third eye and your heart chakra connection. Y'all, we talked about this. That's where you find the balance. Okay? You find the true balance between your third eye and your heart. Okay? Most of the time, people are walking around and they're most people live off of their lower chakras. Their daily life, their interactions are from the waist down, from right above the navel down. Okay, you hold your joy and such right here. Okay, and then you hold your creativity and your how you are perceived by other people around the navel genitalia area. I know that sounds wild, but as far as your grounding, how you carry yourself, how you walk, the physical attributes. And that's what you show to the world, the lower chakras. Okay, from the heart up is the truth, the love, the spiritual connection, and the crown. Okay, and this is what you show spiritually. This is what you give to the world spiritually, what they see with their spiritual being. Okay. They're telling you that you're balancing. This is where you find your balance between your third eye and your heart. Okay? Because the truth lies in between those. Okay? And this is the real truth. This is the illusion of the physical. You understand? That's how you find that's where your aura lies. It actually lies right in the center around this area. The ancients say that the aura lies between the navel and the knees. Okay? And that's why you keep that part covered. You keep all of this part covered. Look it up. Okay? Look it up. I'm telling you, understand that. Understand that we show the world how balanced we are. We show the world our lower chakras. That's what we're showing the world, our lower chakras. Our upper chakras show spirit. They show the spiritual world, the fifth dimension. Okay, that express the true authenticity between the third eye and the heart chakra. Okay, so understand that. That's just a little lesson for y'all today, but understand that this is your true authenticity, and this is what you show the world. Okay, so understand that. All right, let's see what these letters have got to say. We got a 1. Somebody's getting a brand new beginning. It's a positive. Staying in their positiveness. Both of these are positive symbols. The addition and the times. It's a positive symbols. So y'all take that as it resonates. It says for. It says woman. You're for woman. Let's see what all it says here. Form. Man, I just heard He-Man and She-Ra, y'all. I swear to God. By the power of the universe, I am He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe, along with my trusty sidekick. I don't know what his name is. Scaredy Cat. Says okay. It says cure for you, for me, from woman, form woman. It says June. It says no cure or cure of. Hold on. Cure. John. Home. Cure John home. Force me on. Force me on. John Joe. Men. Woman force. Woman for woman. Someone did something for a woman. Jock. Ouch. Four women. Ouch. 4 men. Joe. Come. Joe come for. You talking about Joe, that fuckhead that fucked with my car and said he was trying to fix it and never would come back and do anything to it? That fucking Joe? It says come unwound. There's no D. What come unwound? Or Somebody watching for me. New home. Something about a new home. More now. More now. For now. More for now. For now. Home. A home for now. See you. See you for now. Zuzu's petals. This is some kind of reality check, okay? When I see Zuzu, that's where he finds the petals in It's a Wonderful Life and realizes that he's back in his life, in his real life. Okay, that's when he realizes that he's back. So somebody's having some type of reality check. Crown home of crown of home. Says the roof is the crown of the home. What are you talking about? Roof. Own me. Own me. JC. Our home. Our own home. Own our own home. That's what it's saying. Roof. Wolf. Woman. Wolf woman. Hero. Hero from her own her own hero, her own home. Own her own home. From Joe. From John. John owes. Says owner. Owner of of you. Owner of what? What? None of that goes together. Much. Owner of much. Joe. OJ. Joe. J-O. This is somebody's initials. Jaws. Oz. Something about jazz music. We on roof. Someone's on top. Okay, there's somebody on top. Much. Crown me. It says crown me. Crown me. Hoof. 2 Q's. Why is there 2 Q's? Somebody's got questions. Own my own me. Own roof. What is on the fucking roof? Something's on the roof. Crew on roof, on moon, on the moon. Someone needs a crew on the moon? Crew of moon. What are you saying it? It says the film. The film is of the moon. It says June. That's the moon is the planet of June. Of the month of June. That's the planet that rules over the month of June. The moon. It says moo. That's abundance. Because let's see, we got room. Room. Room for woman. A room for a woman? Someone wants a woman in the home or something? It's saying something about a company. Company for a woman. Some kind of company for a woman. It's like you're the perfect fit for own me. What does that mean, own me? Own for me. You're the... Someone wants to make you the CEO. You're going to be owning this company. What does this say? What? Okay. That's what I see. Our company. Somebody wants you to be the boss of some kind of company. What is this about a form? Form. OU. OU form. One form. For, it says women. Something for women. Ouch. Ouch. Why would it say ouch? Ouch. Chore. Chore for women. Chore. Found. Chore. Found. Mow. Now. This is something about a Jew. Jen is out here. Jew on farm. Jew on farm. Jew on farm. Joe. Joe on farm. Something about a journey. Journey from. Journey from. Journey from. He journeyed from. our home. Something about a form. Like someone signed your name on some kind of form. Unform. It's not inform. Because it's different spelled. Force me. Force me. Now. Force me now. Force me who. How. How. John forced somebody. John forced somebody. And it says something about a cure. How. Who forced. Who forced. QQ. Men. For food? Someone done something for food? J-O? J-O. That's somebody's initials, y'all. I feel it. Alright, let's get a book while we're looking at those. Let's just get a book and see what we got to say out of it. Sleeping Giants. So somebody waking up. Okay? So take what resonates. Core. I don't know why. John is the core motherfucker. Whoever John is, he's the core motherfucker. He must have got all this started. Sleeping Giants, page 209. A crystalline quality. It was the salt from the sea. The sky above him was pure darkness, roiling away in clouds he could not see. Pick up the shovel. He returned to the center. Martha was gone by the time he got back, which annoyed him. He knew she wanted to be able to pin it on him if she was ever caught, but he had his own secret. Take that as it resonates. Page 209, which is an 11. Somebody was trying to get away. Somebody was trying to get away with something and pin it on you. I'm telling you, but you had a crystalline quality shining through. I'm telling you. It says, late that night, a figure crept from the center. It says, he carried the second boy deep into the forest. This time he kept an eye out for Brett Jarvis. He dug quickly, turning the boy into the hole. It says he had thought of throwing the bodies over the cliff into the sea, but there was always a chance they would wash up either whole or in pieces, torn apart by sharks. This was safer and cleaner. There could be 1,000 corpses buried in Oregon woods. There probably were. He stopped, wiping sweat from his eyes with the stained bandana he kept in his pocket. He put the bandana back and refilled the hole. He covered the grave with mossy limbs and broken branches. That would keep animals from digging up the remains. He sat down on a log for a breather. Somebody's trying to... It says the boy in her arms was named Joey. This was one, Joey. The last one here had been named Stephen. Y'all take this as it resonates. This was just a mistake, she told herself, just like the others, buried in their desert graves in Arizona. The sound of the shovel, wielded by her father, strangely similar to the sound of his hands rasping on the belt. Those first years had come willingly, too willingly. She looked down at the boy's face. It was still. She was aware she had taped the rug very tightly around him. Why has she done that? The last one here is named Stephen. This one was named Joey. The boy in her arms was named Joey. Soon she would make her call. She would wave for help like a sleeping giant on the desert floor. And no matter who answered, the man on the other end would always be the same, the one who put her there. Take that as it resonates. Somebody's trying to cover up something and try to pin it on somebody else. Okay. Much of worn, some kind of horn, come. This horn is going to be some kind of signal. Okay, fun, much fun. Much fun. Or we owe much fun. We owe much fun. It says something about a zero. Joe. O-J-J-O. Something about a quiz. Zero, much fun. Row. Easy. Row easy. Alright, there it is, y'all. There's quite a bit out here. The crow, that's the counterpart's animal spirit. Something about hearing dogs bark. There's something about an earth sign out here. Being grounded, staying grounded. Someone's ungrounded. It's much. There's a cure. Just keep saying cure. Much cure. Cure me of much. How you cure me of much. Someone's about to be rewarded for helping someone figure out how to heal themselves. I'm telling you. Run a Q. Run home. Run home. Something about a company. Bark. See you run home. Wolf. Barking. See you run home barking. From me. From much. From said something about French. I don't know why I'm saying French. French woman. Oh, God dang. Let me tell y'all something now. Okay, there could be... Okay, I could be French. I could be French. I don't know. I'm a mixture. Everybody is, okay? But there's a name. Okay? There's somebody that you might know that's got a name that sounds French. But they're a Southern person or what have you, but their name sounds French. Like it might say, la something, or end with a la something, or something to that effect, okay? You know, the French have those la in front of their last names a lot of times. So something about the name is something that sounds French. Something about a name sounding French. I'm telling you, I see echo out here too. Echo. Echo. Fun. Echo fun. And it says more. Look, you have on your... This means love. That means love in French. Take it how it resonates, y'all. Rest. Something's coming towards you. I don't know why I keep saying jaw. Jaw like that. You're more fun. You're more fun. Lord of mercy. Our echo. Our echo. You're more fun. That's what it says. You're more fun. Echo. So here's footsteps. Hearing footsteps, run. EMR. Some kind of emergency. This is con. Con. Now here's this corn. That's another abundance. Corn is abundance. Emu. Something that... Look, that emu is the fastest animal on earth. They're faster than a jaguar or cheetah. Ain't that crazy? But they can't fly. Mourn for... He mourned. He said you're more fun. This person feels stupid. Like they fucked up, and they did. Norm, the norm. Someone says that that's what they do. They fuck up. That's normal. It says Ron, maybe. We got Rome. When in Rome? Rome. Rome. Human. Humor. Someone's humor. Somebody finds you fascinating, funny. I don't know why it's saying cone, but it's saying cone. One of humor. One of humor. New. This. Something's funny. Somebody's funny. Found somebody. Somebody's more fun. Somebody's exciting. Her. I don't know. I don't know what's saying. Her no fun? Somebody says somebody is no fun and you're more fun. Take that as a resonates. Oh, Lord of mercy, okay? Y'all take that as it resonates. Y'all see something else. Roller cone. Yeah. It says frozen. 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 Frozen chow. How frozen. How frozen. Come. OU. How frozen. MC. I have no idea why I'm writing this, so y'all take that as it resonates. That word right there. Whatever that means. Frozen. Zone. Ozone. for ozone. Much for ozone? I swear, it almost looks like you're going to be asked to go to the fucking moon. If you was asked to go to the moon, Collective, would you go? Because you're like the average Joe. That's why it's saying Joe out here. Because you know how they want, like, an average Joe to be. Y'all take what resonates out of here. Okay? If I could leave the earth, would I? See what this says. It says future. These flipped over. And this says ward off witchcraft by these 7 foods. So crazy because I was thinking about this last night when I was eating my fucking... I like to eat dry cereal. I don't like it with milk. Okay. I was eating my cinnamon honey nut Cheerios. Okay, and they were cinnamon flavor, and I was eating them with intent. Okay. Here's the 7 foods that you eat with intent to ward off witchcraft. Okay, raw honey, olive oil, garlic. Garlic represents discernment and strength. Pomegranates represent passion and commitments to the physical. Okay, it says the whole salt, natural salt. It says sing when using salt. It says to sing when using salt. It says purple grapes. This is commitment to the binary and praise. And it says in living waters of the blood of Jesus. Living waters is waters, I guess, that you bless, because most all waters is contaminated now. Okay. The living waters that you bless with the blood of Jesus. That's where you take the focus and you put it. You focus in. You use your head chakras, your energy from your hands. You focus in on the positive, and you infuse the water with positive, and then you drink the living water of Jesus Christ. The Holy Spirit is living in the water, because the water retains memory. Okay. And flow. Okay, so when you do that, and you do that with intent, you bless the water, you praise the water, you drink it, you fill yourself with the Holy Spirit with positive intention. Okay, these cards say future. It says moon. It says figures of authority. It says tampered, and it says broken system. Some kind of bad cop's gonna be busted. This shows that a fucking bad cop is about to fucking get busted. You see? Future. These illusions are being revealed of an authority figure that tampered with something because it's a broken system. Eat these foods to ward off witchcraft. So a bad cop is messing with witchcraft. Trust that a bad cop is messing with witchcraft. Trust. He uses sex magic a lot of times. It goes both ways, person. He uses sex magic to control. Okay? Just understand. Not necessarily with you. He might have didn't want to try, but you wasn't having it because you're not fucking attracted to the darkness. You're not attracted to the devil. Look. Look here. Crying over you. Someone's seeing something from a higher perspective. It says unravel the metaphors. Take what resonates, collective. This is interesting. And birds are crazy funny. Okay, y'all. I really enjoyed this reading. I don't want it to be over with. I think it's very fascinating. Let's read out another book. The Murder of Mr. Ma. Okay? Give me some kind of clue as to what's coming in the near future. I have no idea. It says 93. It says pranks. I swear to God, it says pranks. Someone, remember I told you were going to be given options. You're going to be given options, okay? You need to trust in God and trust in your discernment and trust in your gut, okay? Because somebody's trying to play some type of... Y'all, the TV says you French tart. What the fuck is going on with French? What is happening with the French? It said you French tart. And then this says pranks. Let me see. It says he told stories and pulled pranks. Take that as it resonates. It says he had a younger brother. That's what it says. He was sending the boy to school with his war wages. Coming to London, he thought, to London? What is going on? Something to do with the French. This person may be French. It says 11:44 on the clock right now, y'all. Take what resonates, okay? It says, coming to London, he thought, was great good luck. It meant he could continue. D drew a breath, uttered a curse, and turned from us. Head bent down. He placed his hands on the wall as though to steady himself. Quotation. He, they, ma, ching, now guo. It says they survived the war and thought that luck had found them. And now, it says, after a long pause, D turned and said bitterly, well, Lao, I suppose this puts paid to the coincidence theory. I suppose this puts paid to the coincidence theory. You know, I don't believe in coincidences. It says, I had to admit that it did. D spoke again. Sergeant Hung, I'll call upon you in the shop in an hour or two. Lao, I'll find you later in the day. But D, I protested. But sir, said Hung, are you well? No, Hung, I am not. I recommend you to slip out past the landlady without letting her catch sight of you. The less she remembers about any of us, the better. D looked once more at his slain companion. Then he opened the room's single window, allowing the powerful smell of stable horses from the lane behind. It says, D dropped from the window into the small rear yard and nimbly scaled the fence. Sergeant Hung, I exchanged a look, then did as D had suggested. Creeping quietly down the stairs, from just inside the doorway, Hung tossed me a stone from the street toward a tippler at the table outside the public house. It struck the man in the arm. Here, the red-faced fellow said indignantly to one of his companions. Oh, do you think you're... Who do you think you're poking? It says, I never poked you, you old souse. You did, and I'll thank you not to do it again. The landlady's attention turned towards this quarrel, and Hung and I made our escape. So some kind of distraction, there's some kind of distraction that's taking place, and somebody is coming to pay penance or tell the truth about their, what was supposed to have been a joke turned into a crime. Take what resonates. Someone's about to reveal that. What was supposed to be a joke. This was something they was trying to discredit you or something to that effect. And they went too far. Somebody went too fucking far. Okay? And all you need to do is just chill back and wait for it to be exposed. Checkmate. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Alright, y'all. If it resonates with you, hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App $AngelMoon6237. $1, anything. I'm gonna tell you. Yes. I should be on tomorrow. I try to get on at least once. Now that my daughter's in that new job, I really don't even know what days that I'm working half the time because she don't communicate very well. But when baby comes, she won't let me do a reading. She wants she won't even let me talk to people. Like, we're outside playing and somebody comes up, she will fucking make sure that she's like, just like, you're not talking to them. So that's why I don't do the readings when she's here, because she will come in between right here, stand right here, won't let me do it. Says intuition, y'all. Y'all, this is something about trusting your knowing. Okay? Mr. Joe, you already know, okay? Trust that. Don't doubt it. Don't put doubt in there. Don't even let doubt come in, because you're about to receive. You're about to receive whatever that is that you're expecting. You're going to receive it, okay? Just don't let doubt come in, okay? It says the red flags that you ignore will come back to bite you later, okay? You have a knowing. You already have a knowing. Just like I told y'all, trust your intuition. Trust the discernment that God has given to you, because you're going to be presented with 2 options, or more maybe, but you're going to be presented with an option that you're going to have to follow your intuition, okay? You have to follow your gut, okay? Don't let doubt seep in, okay? Trust that what God is placing on you, if something is making you say, don't fucking say, like you always have, okay? Trust your intuition and say, no, I don't accept that offer. I don't accept that. Because you're going to know without a doubt when the truth is being presented. You're going to know that that's the truth. You're going to know, okay? It's not going to be a joke or a prank or what have you. The owl. Okay, the owl's being presented. Someone's going to send you a message first, or they may have already sent you the message, as far as like text or typing or something to that effect, but you may have deleted it or didn't receive it, because you're not trying to be told something over a motherfucking telephone. They got to come to you face to face. Someone's trying to do this without having to face you, okay? But they're going to have to come face to face in order for you to receive. I'm telling you, this person is trying to find the easy way out, but they're not being allowed. They're not going to be allowed to find the easy way out, because God wants them to face what they did. You understand? You get it? Alright, take what resonates, okay? The message from the universe. If something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. If you're unhappy in your life, change something. It is entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You are in control of your own life. That's 2 cards. 2 cards that I just pulled. Both of these 2 cards. Both of them said. Use your intuition. Something doesn't feel right, go with it. Trust it. Okay? If something doesn't feel right, trust it. Don't go against yourself and say, oh, maybe I'm just okay? If it feels wrong, even if everything they're saying sounds right and everything sounds right, if your gut's saying no, this ain't right, follow your gut. Don't doubt that your gut is telling you the truth. Okay? Don't doubt yourself. Alright, is there anything else the collector needs to know? That is so fucking crazy. J.O. J.O.'s name is Junior. Also, Junior can represent a child. It can also represent the pride of like a family, because the senior gave the First son is his namesake. It says bases are loaded. Who's up to bat? It looks like Junior's up to bat. Y'all, that's just too funny. Because some things resonate with me. I can't even tell y'all. Okay. It's funny. Okay. Alright, I'm going to close out with this. This is the Oracle of the Goddess of the I forgot what the fuck the Wild Goddess Oracle. What the hell I was trying to think of. Alright, y'all, I'm just going to get one card out. If y'all, this resonates with you, y'all hit that subscribe button for real, man. I mean, that shit's absolutely, totally fucking free. And I do have a lot to share, so y'all hit the subscribe button. It's free. It don't cost you a fucking thing. You're the healer. It says you and possibly someone you care about need to be healed from the effects of past traumas before things can be resolved to your liking. Gotta let go. You gotta let go. You gotta let go of those past traumas. You were wounded. But you can't, you're not going to be wounded forever. You can't, if you carry that wound in you forever and ever, you're never going to heal. You understand? You were wounded by the past. Let it go. It's not the here and now. You're not even the same person. Like you're not the same person you was when you were being hurt. Okay? You grew. You've evolved. You've figured it out. Okay? So take that as it resonates. Trust in God. Trust in your own instinct. Trust in your own intuition. You carry all the answers within you. Okay? And the only thing that you're asking to be done is to live in the right now. In the present. Be happy. Be joyful. Live in the right now. Find the funny. Find the humor. Okay? So seek it. You'll find it. Okay? Because this is all just a big fucking joke. I'm just telling you. It's all a big joke. Just laugh. Laugh at it. Okay? Because guess what? You're motherfucking still here. You're still alive. Okay? God didn't mess up. You're still here. You're still alive. For a reason. They have tried to attack you. They have tried to unalive you. But here you are. Be happy and smile about that if nothing else. Okay? Just smile the fact that it pisses them off. When you smile. Because every time you smile, that just flicks on the light switch. Okay? That allows the light to shine through and to come through. Because, you know, the soul lives in the eyes. Okay? And when you smile, it brightens up your eyes. Okay? Y'all take what resonates. Y'all stay golden. Y'all stay shining. Okay? Lumen de la mine. I see the light. See you on the flip side.